Hey guys, Rochelle here with Amethyst Ascension. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for joining me again. So today I'm going to be doing a hashtag. I've been meaning to do this, and the videos that I had previously recorded have all run out. So I am making this video. It is called hashtag OneTarotCard. And this is something that I've been meaning to do. Just June was incredibly busy for me. So even the videos that you've seen that I did of walkthroughs and stuff like that, I recorded most of those all, well, I did record them all on one day when I had the free time, and then just started releasing them over that period of time. And then of course I had to do my roundup of my my reflections of June. But I have been meaning to do this particular hashtag. I thought the questions were phenomenal. So this hashtag was started by Ramon over at Moon Scarab. I believe that's the name of his channel. I will be putting a link down below to the original video that he created. It's so good. So I highly recommend, if you haven't, which you probably have already, but if you haven't, go and check it out. So it's a series of 10 questions, and I don't think that you had to just use one deck, but I decided to use one deck, and it is the Light Seers Tarot. So I love the Light Seers. It is one of my soul decks. Maybe my first, no, maybe my second soul deck, but anyways, let's just get into the questions. So the first question is, which one card is inspiring to you? And Three of Cups. It's inspiring to see these friends getting together, like-minded individuals, staring off into the stars. Maybe they're astrologers, maybe they're astronomers, maybe they're just enjoying, the beautiful view, but they're doing it together. Friendship is really, really important, and having friends with like-minded things that you can do together that just kind of lift the soul. I believe that they activate us in a way. That's what's really inspiring to me. And it's like they're in a field of lavender or some purple flowers, which is absolutely beautiful. They're looking over a lake or the ocean or something. The sky is just a beautiful hue. The colors are just stunning. So this scene inspires me. Great friendship. Okay. Which one card is the most distressing to you? And that would be, goes between two cards. And make sure. The third question is, which card is the most enigmatic to you? And it's these two cards. The reason I did that is because the reason that the Four of Swords, any Four of Swords, usually is, it puzzles me a little bit, because taking a rest out and looking like a fallen soldier with all the swords pointing down, the original RWS definitely looks like a fallen soldier, not somebody that just needs a rest. It looks like somebody that's already fallen, and he's at his funeral, or he's in like his mausoleum or something. That's what it feels like. This one, although it is more comforting than that, and you can tell that this person is just cuddled up, but they're still kind of like dirty and in a bird's nest. I would love to see one of these days, and if you know of a deck that has this, please let me know, but somebody laying in bed or reclining on the sofa, watching TV, or reading a good book in a comfy ass bed, or somebody that's just maybe getting a pedicure or getting a massage or something like that for a rest, okay? Like a pampering card, you know? That's what I'd like to see. It confuses me when they're like this. And the Three of Swords always kind of confuses me also, because we see all the other threes in the tarot. We've got the Three of Cups, which I just showed. We've got the Three of Pentacles, and we've got the Three of Wands. Those are all about like taking the next step or adding another person, you know, some sort of like good time, creation. 3 is the number of creativity. So why would the Three of Swords, or all the swords for that matter, they're all like negatively based, every single one of them. It's almost like saying, and you know, my theory on this is that when they were putting the tarot together, whenever somebody would actually refer to the tarot and it has to do with the mind, you know, the mental processes, sorry, I know the light creating shadows, but the mental processes or the communication that we have with others is all negative. That's the only reason that we would ever turn to the cards, is because we don't know how to communicate as people, which sometimes can obviously be the case, but sometimes we use our tarot for fun or just for further exploration. It doesn't mean that we don't know how to use our own mental processes. I mean, isn't the whole point of knowing thyself and doing shadow work is to become a better version of yourself, more understanding and knowing of yourself, so you understand your mental processes. So Three of Swords being heartache, yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. It's kind of baffling. All of the swords are kind of baffling, that they all have to be negative like they are. And every single one of them really is, if you look at them like that. It's like they turned the whole suit of swords in the shadow aspect. And maybe that's because back then, when tarot was created, it wasn't really used widely for anything other than when somebody's life was in such turmoil, or, you know, this happened or that happened of catastrophe, or, you know, a warning of something horrible that's going to happen. It's just, I just don't like that. I think that's kind of ridiculous, actually. But anyways, so it's distressing to me also because why does taking a rest have to look like that? You know what I mean? Why, like I said, why can't taking a rest just show somebody putting their phone down, getting away from social media? Or, because that's how it looks today to me. That's what taking a rest is getting away from social media and getting away from the constant the busyness of everything, and the news, somebody turning the TV off. Okay, that would be the Four of Swords to me. And the Three of Swords would be definitely much more of a, like, maybe a new friend that comes in and gives you a new perspective, or brings up a new topic that is exciting to you, because truly it is like expansion of the mind. It is creativity. It is beauty. So, anywho, that was my 3 and my 4. Or, I'm sorry, my 2 and my 3 questions for both of the cards equally. So, number 4. Which one card would you put in a 1,000-year time capsule for future humankind? And, oops, it's this one. The Star card. I don't know where our society will be in 1,000 years from now, but I hope that the message of hope, and that we are the true stars, that we are made of stardust, I would hope that that message would still be strong, you know, and to look to the stars for signs of things to come, you know, the macrocosm and the microcosm, as within, so without. I would hope that that would still be a prevalent message 1,000 years from now. So, the star card. And just for the simple reason of hope. If we don't have hope, we don't have anything, in my opinion. So, the fifth question is, if you were elected president of a newly created country, which one card would you use as a flag? Right there. That the country stands for pride of all colors, pride of all love, no matter what that looks like. Family. We want our families to do well. And that we love, period. Our cups are filled. We want to have that, you know, relationship with other countries as well, with those kind of ideals. The mixing of cultures and, yeah, that. So, question 6. If you were Earth's ambassador to an alien civilization, which one card would you use to represent humankind? Right there. Doesn't that kind of say it all? That's the species. Obviously, if there was a whole bunch of animals in the background and trees and stuff like that, but ultimately it's the Lover's card. It's the loves that we have, and it's also the choices that we do as the human race. So, and opposites, you know, yin yang. So that would be what I would put up for. That would be the message. All right. Which one card represents someone that you love? Right there. My husband. My husband and I have been together for since 1990. So 33 years. A little over 33 years, because we got together. We were a blind date in April of 1990. And he is literally my other half. When we work together, we are the greatest team ever. He fills my cup, and I hope I fill his cup. I think I do, but only he could truly answer that. But I feel like he does complete me, and he lets me feel, or I feel like I am loved by him, you know, and he accepts me for who I am, for what I am, you know, for what I have to offer, and same for me with him. It's just unconditional love, period, unconditional love. So, yeah, it's my hobby. So the next card, question 8, is which one card would you choose as the cover of your autobiography book? And it would be the Fool. Because honestly, I think that we are here, at least I believe this about myself, I am here to learn and grow and experience. And you can't do that if you know everything. You have to be that fool in order to dive in. I mean, that's probably why, this is my belief also. That's probably why we don't remember the contracts that we make, because once we get here, we'd be like, oh, nope, I changed my mind. I want to go back. I don't want to be here. So we have to start off kind of like with a clean slate, with our memory wiped from life to life, so that we can actually experience all over again. Like with baby eyes, you know, baby steps and baby eyes. And I hope I never lose that enthusiasm for life and for learning new things, that thirst. I haven't as of yet, and I'm 52 years old, so yeah. It would be the Fool. So, question 9. If you could upgrade a Minor Arcana card to Major Arcana status, which would it be? And honestly, not any of them really, because I think that the system works for what it is. But if I had to, it wouldn't be 1 card. It would be 4 cards. It would be all 4 of the aces, the elementals. I think that, you know, Pure Cups or Pure Water card, the element card, for earth, air, fire, and water, they should all be in the Major Arcana. And then the suits starting at the 2s. But, because I think the tarot system is majorly derived from the elements and the combination of those elements and how they work throughout our lives and throughout our archetypes. So that's what I would choose. And then the last one. If you could mentor one of the pages from the tarot, which would it be? It would be the Page of Swords. And I would tell that Page of Swords, yes, be always seeking for knowledge, read books, read lots of books, but don't forget to live. Don't forget to, because I think that true wisdom doesn't come from reading books. It doesn't come from knowing things. It comes from experiencing life. I was just saying this in one of the groups, the Boho Weavers, which is the membership group on Don Michelle's channel. In there, I was talking about how I think that, you know, sometimes we see in families where they will say, you know, children are to be seen and not heard, and they will dismiss a young child or even somebody that's younger than them. I see that in a lot of the older, and I think it's just because the way that they were raised, you know, and a lot of the older generations, where they think if you are younger than them, even if it's 10 years, that they have more wisdom than you do. And I just couldn't agree less. I should say I couldn't disagree more than that, because I believe that you can be old and still not wise. Gray hair does not depict wisdom, living, and experience. So somebody that is older might not have ever experienced some of the things that a young child has experienced. So therefore, that young child could teach that older person. I don't think that age has anything to do with any kind of wisdom. So, but I think true wisdom comes from learning and growing and experiencing life, not necessarily soaking in knowledge from this system, that system, or reading books. Reading books is good, but that's a different kind of knowledge. That's not wisdom. So that's the advice that I would give. And I loved this. I thought that this was a really good hashtag. And I have another one that's coming up that Courtney and I, we wrote together. So that's going to be coming up really, really soon. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I am sending you love always.